What's up, guys? Shake, Rattle, and Roll coming back at you with another video, and today we're doing another 2021 NFL Mock Draft Post-Free Agency Edition. This time, after a week of free agency has gone by, and we will do another mock draft. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, subscribe for more great content. Now let's get into the video. This is going to be a lock pick here at number 1 overall, where the Jags will take their new franchise QB, Trevor Lawrence, out of Clemson. Very, very talented player that Jags take there. Now the Jets at number 2. We've been on the Zach Wilson to the Jets for a while now. I do not think it will go past. Zach Wilson's a really, really solid player that I don't think the Jets will pass up. Now the Dolphins. I've had them going receiver for a while now. But when you look at their receiving core, they have Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, and then Will Fuller. So I think they have their 3 wideouts there. I don't think they should go receiver here. I say you get to another great offensive tackle. Penei Sewell, gotta coach him up. Freak athlete. If you coach up Penei Sewell, he'll be a really, really solid player for you. Now the Falcons. I think they'll go Trey Lance in this spot. Personally, I think Justin Fields is a better player. Now, people are saying they like the higher upside of Trey Lance. I just think Justin Fields is still better. Played much better, a competition, and super tough Justin Fields. But Trey Lance, really, really athletic, can throw and run. Justin Fields, I just think is a little bit better. But who knows what the Falcons think? They get their successor to Matt Ryan and Trey Lance, which is not a bad pick. The Bengals I think they have to go O-line here. But Penei Sewell off the board, do they still go O-line? I think they do. They'll go Rashawn Slater on Northwestern. They might go Rashawn Slater anyway, even if Penei Sewell's still on the board. They go Rashawn Slater. It's not too bad of a pick. The Eagles, I think this will be a Kyle Pitts spot. Kyle Pitts is a dynamic offensive playmaker. It's more than a tight end. You say he's listed at tight ends. Tight ends don't go that high. Well, he's more than a tight end. He's more of a wide receiver. Can line out on the outside. Kyle Pitts is a really, really good player. And now the Detroit Lions, who need to get a receiver here. You just go with the best receiver in the class in Ja'Marr Chase for them. Ja'Marr Chase is a really solid player. The Lions, I get that they signed like Rashard Perriman and Tyrell Williams from free agency. That isn't going to cut it. You need a true number 1 receiver. Plus, Rashard Perriman and Tyrell Williams deals were only for a year. Get yourself Ja'Marr Chase. That'd be really solid. Panthers, Justin Fields on the board. You cannot pass up. Gotta get your franchise QB. Teddy Bridgewater is just a bridge QB. Get a franchise guy, Justin Fields. Now the Broncos, super disappointed that the top 4 QBs are off the board. Now what do? I think that their secondary is still pretty weak. They signed Ronald Darby, but I still think you need another corner after releasing AJ Bouye. Who do they have? They have Ronald Darby, Michael Ojemudia, and Bryce Callahan. Corner is okay. So then what do? I thought they would go corner, but now I'm looking at their defense, and I'm going to give them Micah Parsons. Can rush the passer a little bit, and some people are saying he might fall in the draft. I'm going to pick him up here. Super great player. I think that would be a pretty solid pick for the Broncos. I've had them going corner for a while, but after that Ronald Darby signing, I think going linebacker Mike Parsons would make a lot of sense. Cowboys, I think they go who they think would be the best cornerback in the draft, Patrick Surtain. Reuniting him with Trayvon Diggs. Their secondary is still really weak, one of the worst secondaries in the league, I'd say. And then you get Patrick Surtain to help fix that. The Giants, I get that they signed Kenny Galladay in free agency. But Kenny Galladay, Darius Slayton, they also have Sterling Shepard. But those guys don't separate. Evan Ingram separates, but he doesn't catch. Jalen Waddle separates and catches. If Jalen Waddle's available at number 11, the Giants should not pass up. Now the Niners. They need to go QB, I'd say, but the QBs are off the board. I think they gotta go corner. Caleb Farley's still on the board. I do not think the 49ers could pass that up. Chargers. You signed Corey Linsley in free agency. That's a great start, but why stop there? You still gotta get a better O-line. Devontae Smith will be tempting, but you ultimately gotta get a blindside protector, and that'll be Christian Darrisaw for them. The Vikings. I'd say this would be a trade down spot. But they could do a lot of things. Do they go Devontae Smith's spot? I don't think so. I think you'd have to go O-line here and get a guy with guard tackle flexibility. I think they will go Elijah Vera-Tucker at 14. They released Riley Reef. Our offensive guards aren't good to begin with. Elijah Vera-Tucker would be a very solid pick there. Patriots, they have a tough decision to make. Do they go Devontae Smith or Mac Jones? I ultimately have decided that QB is more of a need for them. You go QB there, be really solid. Devontae Smith is sliding, and I don't like it as much. I don't like it all that much. The Cardinals, they have 3 wide receivers. I don't think they go right out here. I think you have to go corner. And with J.C. Horn still available, you don't pass up. I think they go J.C. Horn in that spot. Now the Raiders, who don't really need wide receivers, so I'm not going to give them Devontae Smith. I think they kind of have to go O-line now. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is tempting, but they trade Trent Brown and Rodney Hudson. They don't have Gabe Jackson anymore. They really need O-line, so let's look at offensive tackle, see the best. I think they should go Tevin Jenkins in that spot. Will be a really solid O-lineman for them. Now the Dolphins, they could take Devontae Smith at 3. I would not be surprised. I don't mean to have him slipping this far, but Devontae Smith to the Dolphins 18, they could not pass up the talent of Devontae Smith. Washington, very frustrated that they let him go to pick before them. I think they could go Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, but ultimately, I don't think that O-line's all that good. But is there an offensive tackle worth taking up here? Do you just go the best player available in Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah? I mean, they have their wide receivers. They signed Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel. Then they could do the 3. I'm going to give them Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Their linebackers weren't good to begin with. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is a great cover linebacker to add to their team. Bears, they have Andy Dalton playing QB, which is not good, but you gotta look past that. I think they should go receiver in the spot. They will have a great receiving core. You see, I don't think there's an offensive tackle worth taking here. Top ones are off the board. So I think the Bears will go Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota. People are forgetting how good Rashad Bateman is. He's a very, very good player that the Bears should take there. They'll have Allen Robinson, Darnell Mooney, and Rashad Bateman. Allen Robinson's still a trade candidate, and that would be an insane receiving core. Colts, I think they have to go offensive tackle no matter what. I think they'll go Sam Cosmi in this spot out of Texas. You got to get yourself an offensive tackle. Anthony Castonzo retiring, you got to get yourself a new starting left tackle. Titans, I think you got to go corner in this spot because you released Adoree Jackson and a Malcolm Butler who's bad, but you didn't have a lot there to begin with, and now you need to go corner. So I think Greg Newsome or Eric Stokes. Let's go Greg Newsome out of Northwestern. The Jets, who also need corner. I think I'll also give them corner. I'll give them Eric Stokes out of Georgia. Really solid player. 5 corners already gone. Corners go pretty high in the draft. I mean, not pretty high, but there are a lot of teams that need corner right now. I think some will reach for some, just in case. Now the Steelers at 24. I think the Steelers have to go O-line this spot. I mean, their running back room isn't great, but I ultimately think you have to go O-line this spot. I think they'll go Jalen Mayfield. Right tackle wasn't good to begin with. Alejandro Villanueva left in free agency. They don't Marquise Pouncey retired. They don't have a lot on the O-line outside. Oh, I forgot who they have the left guard. They have someone there. I remember, but I'm not gonna remember it. Jalen Mayfield will come in and be pretty solid. The Jags. I think they'll go. Let's give the Jags Trayvon Merrick in this spot. Pretty good safety. The Jags are terrible at safety. Trayvon Merrick going up draft boards, I don't think that's a bad pick at all. My Browns. Now, there are a lot of edge rushers available, but I don't think they go edge. I'll give them edge. Zayvon Collins has not been a first-round player. A lot of mock drafts. I'm going to give him Jalen Phillips. Oh, I don't like it. I want the Browns to go linebacker. You see, their linebacking core is so weak. I'm a Browns fan. Jalen Phillips, I mean, he's a very good player. Some people have heard of having him edge one, but I just think the Browns' biggest need is linebacker. But I would not be mad if the Browns took Jalen Phillips. I mean, I seem mad right now, but their edge, you got to get another edge alongside Myles Garrett. The Ravens, yeah, I think they got to go edge. Let's give them Azeez. No. What? No, it's not Najee Harris. Misclicked. It's going to be Azeez Ojulari. Comment section, do not kill me. You got to watch the video. I'm not giving him Najee Harris. I'm giving him Azeez Ojulari. Now, the Saints. Am I going to have to redo this? I'm not going to redo it. Saints at 28. They just got to go best player available. So, I'd say corner's their biggest need, I guess. Linebacker, edge are still bad. You know what? Let's give them Kwity Paye out of Michigan. Really solid player. 3 straight edges. Kwity Paye wouldn't be too bad. I just don't feel like he's been going to Saints a lot of mock drafts. But Kwity Paye fell in my mock draft. We'll give him the Saints there. Packers. Corner is their biggest need. It was exposed. Let's give him in the NFC Championship game. Let's give him Aaron Robinson out of UCF, boundary guy or slot guy. Play both. He would be really solid there for the Packers. The Bills didn't end up losing Matt Milano in free agency. They have had a pretty good, solid free agency so far. And it wasn't too bad. The Bills, I think, still need another boundary corner alongside Tre'Davious White. So, who would they go? Kelvin Joseph, maybe? I don't know. Let's look at the other positions of need. Let's give him Azeez Ojulari, actually. You're not going to be able to contend with the other AFC top contenders if you don't fix pass rush. Chiefs now at 32. What do they do now? Let's give them... wide receiver isn't great. Sammy Watkins left. You only have, Mecole Hardman, Tyreek Hill. Why not get a possession-type receiver and Terrace Marshall Jr. out of LSU? I could see them going Gregory Rousseau in that spot, but I just think you should go Terrace Marshall Jr. The Bucs at 32, I'm just going to give them Christian Barmore. The Bucs, I feel like, just have no needs. Christian Barmore is not too bad of a player. I'm in a 7th round mock draft, I think, for no reason. But this is my 2021 NFL mock draft post free agency. You know what? Should I do a 2nd round tomorrow? I think that'd be pretty fun. So stay tuned. I'm gonna try to do a 2nd round one tomorrow. I gave the Bills Azeez Ojulari when I meant to give them to the Ravens. So the Ravens are taking now Kadarius Toney. I'm sorry. The Ravens need a separator at receiver. I get that their edge is super weak, but I'm going to give Azeez Ojulari to the Bills. So, the Ravens draft Kadarius Toney. Hope you guys stick around to the end of the video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, subscribe for more great content. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.